Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am creating financial freedom for billions of people around the world. I am creating a million millionaires. I am the greatest leader that ever lived. I am God, people, and I manifest the words I speak. My message today, people, is for you to plan for the amazing future that you want, not the life that you have. I say it that way because it's like I really want you to get the distinction, man, is that I keep trying to figure out why this people's lives not change, and this is the one more in the chronicle of how that happens. It's like we get so busy making, well, if we make plans, most of the time people are just maintaining the lives that they have. But if they do make plans, they're making plans for things that they know that they can accomplish. That's not really like planning for your future for people. That's just basic logistics. You know what I'm saying? Like saying, hey, I want to buy another car, or I want to buy a house, or, whatever. Simple stuff that's, exactly how to attain it. If you know exactly how to do it, then it's not a big enough goal, people. That's the point I'm trying to get at, man, is you need to basically set goals that you do not know how to accomplish, and you need faith in the favor of God in order to make it happen. Those are the goals that I'm telling you to work towards, people, and plan for that. Um, and it's like what it's going to do, people, is that as you plan for goals that you do not know how to accomplish, then what it's going to do is now you've created a space for you to grow and develop yourself to become the person that you need to be in order to attain or accomplish the things that you really want. See, what I'm realizing, people, is that life gives you what you plan for. It's like it's like looking at your present and all you see is your present, then that's all you're going to have. And whether you acknowledge it or not, whatever you focus on is what you're planning for, is what you're going to accomplish and retain. So my suggestion to you is, yes, I want you to focus on the amazing new future that you're creating, which is drastically different from the current life that you're experiencing right now. And that's intentional, people. You want to do that because it's going to stretch you and show you your vulnerabilities and things that you need to work on so you can actually attain the things that you want. And that's a great space to be. It really is. I really, really, really just want you, man, to really get busy, figuring out what do you really want. Obviously, something that's drastically different than what you have right now. And really, man, just start believing and start figuring out what are the actions I need to take in order to make that happen. And as you start thinking about it, then that's how you formulate the plan, people. If you keep asking, how do I attain ABC? How do I do ABC? The key question here is how. How do you do it? And the more you ask that question, people, I promise you is that over time, the answers will come to you. It really will. The answers will really come to you if you profusely, consistently ask those questions, And that way you can really have the amazing life you want, man. I just know fact that you will never attain anything above what you have if you don't focus on it and start thinking about it on a frequent basis. And obviously making plans on how you're going to attain it by asking the questions of how do you attain it and how do you make it happen. Now, here's what I can tell you facts, though, is that once you start pursuing that future vision, which is drastically different than what you're living right now, is that, it's going to force you to take actions in the unknown space. It's going to force you to take actions that you don't know what the outcome is going to be. Your life becomes very unpredictable. And believe me when I tell you, that's really and truly where you want to be, is that you want to be in that space where you're not exactly sure what to expect. That's how you know you're growing. If you know the outcome, then you're not growing, people. You already know the answer. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to consistently stretch yourself. And as you do that, here's something that's critically important, is that you will be out of integrity because you don't know exactly how things are going to turn out. And if you're making plans according to the future that you see in your mind, there's plenty of times that it's not going to go the way you want it to go. So in addition to planning for the life that you want, people, is that I realized that the greatest task that you'll ever have, and this is what I really focus on doing every single day, people, is restoring integrity, man. You know what I'm saying? Restoring integrity, because for people that are visionary, that are driven, that are aggressively focusing on accomplishing, attaining the goals that they have in mind, is that you will be out of integrity a lot more times than you would think. You know what I'm saying? But it makes sense though, because it's like you don't know exactly what's going to happen. You can't exactly predict what's going to happen, but and still got to prepare for it and plan for it though. You know what I mean? It's like planning for something you don't exactly know about. It's kind of hard to do that, but that's where the work comes in, and that's where self-development comes in, so that the things you don't know eventually becomes the things you know as you grow and develop yourself. But definitely make it a priority, man. Well, I'm telling you, if you do nothing else every single day, people, if you work on restoring integrity, you'll find out that, you know, it's a great space, because you'll feel happy, you'll feel excited. Even when things are not going your way, you will still be excited, because at least you're controlling the things that you can, people, which is you intentionally. Keyword here is intentionally restoring integrity wherever you can. You know, whether it's in your business or your financial, job, or whatever the case is, or it's in your relationship, or it's in your health and fitness, for yourself. My point is, those are the three main categories of life. And if you really aggressively look, you'll find plenty of areas where you're out of integrity, if you're a person that's aggressively pursuing the goals and dreams, because people that say, hey, I don't be out of integrity, then that tells me a lot about you. That tells me that you're not really growing, you're not really taking any risk, you're living a safe and predictable life. And hey, I'm not going to say there's anything wrong with that, but I would say this much. I just believe and know that in order for you to accomplish the greatness that's inside of you, you cannot be in that space. For people that intentionally choose that life, though, then hey, that's up to you. But I'm just telling you that I believe that there's greatness in everyone out here, and I just know that in order for them to achieve that greatness, people, is that you really have to, take risk by going in the unknown, striving for things that you don't know exactly how it's gonna work out. Take risks, man. Bet on yourself any and every time, and be in integrity. Always work on being in integrity. And if you break out of integrity, which will happen, people, just realize it's okay. Don't beat yourself too much about it. That tells you a lot. It tells you that you're growing. It tells you that you're improving your life. You're actually working on creating your amazing life, people. That's what that tells you when you're actually being out of integrity and really working on getting back in integrity. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the yin yang, people. It's that you take risk. You don't hit it all the time. When you don't hit it, you be out of integrity, and you work on restoring the integrity. And as you work on restoring the integrity, your life is elevating, because you're growing from the way you used to be. You know what I'm saying? But that would have never happened if you never took the risk and got out of integrity and work on getting back in integrity. I hope you're getting this, people, but it's an exciting epiphany. And I will consistently, people, keep trying to figure out ways how to help you change and transform your life, man, because that's the only way you're going to attain your amazing life on this earth, people. Again, I believe in you, people. As always, my declaration over your life, number one, is that you are a millionaire. Number two is that you're married to the person of your dreams. And number three, people, is that you have amazing health and you're in the best shape of your life. My prayer for you today, people, is that you really get busy planning for the life that you want, the amazing future that you want, not your present circumstances. I pray that you create goals that are big, people, that will stretch you, that will really allow you to grow. I also pray, people, that you heed the message about working daily on restoring integrity, man, and also not beating yourself up when you do fall out of integrity, and just understand that that's part of the process for people that are visionaries, that are aggressively pursuing their goals on an everyday basis. People, as always, again, I believe in you. Work on yourself, man. Y'all have an amazing day. We'll talk tomorrow.